Hey now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and what's going on? Look, I've seen this movie a bunch of times. I saw it. I don't know how old I was when I saw it, so I know that it's bad. Look, hear me out, guys. I know this isn't a good movie. I know most people probably don't like it, but I really enjoy. Dude, where's my car? This film came out in the year 2000. It's directed by Danny Linier, or Leoner, however you pronounce that name. And this is the film where Ashton Kutcher, who plays Jesse, and Seann William Scott plays Chester. These two guys are pretty much potheads. They only say it in a roundabout way. You don't see them smoke weed. You don't get a whole lot in their face about it. But they just have to be. They have to be potheads, or they have to be. If they're not stoners, then they're just mentally challenged. They're incompetent. Because the way how they are and how dense these two are. But I love it. I do. I enjoy watching them get into the various over-the-top, admittedly far-fetched, ridiculous situations, scenarios that they end up in. I mean, I'm talking about aliens. I'm talking about, yes, whoever wrote this movie had to have been high as all hell. Now, clearly, when I saw this movie, I'm just watching it as a kid. My immaturity levels, I'm sure, was going through the roof, for is why I enjoyed it. So you would think that all of these years later, that I would watch it now and I would be like, oh man, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I just can't get into this the way that I was, or could. No, I still had a ball. I still laughed pretty hard. And maybe that's the key. With all of the issues and things that are going on in the world right now, maybe it was just nice to be able to laugh at dumb shit. And this is the movie that epitomizes laughing at dumb shit. Ashton Kutcher, say what you want to say on whether or not he's a good actor or not, but I just think that he plays goofy and dumb very well. Take that for what it's worth. Seann William Scott, too, coming off of the American Pie movies, he really had to dumb it more down here. And this is the film that clearly is a cult classic, or clearly is something that wasn't like a huge financial mega hit, but it certainly, in my generation and my circles, has many quotable moments, many quotable dialogue. Just with the title alone, the moment where they wake up after a clear, hard night of partying, kind of like what would become The Hangover, but this is a PG-13 version of that. But they wake up and they don't remember anything, right? Or barely anything. They have a bunch of random stuff in their house. They just realize that it's their girlfriend's birthday, so when they go, the first moment of them saying, dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude? Dude, where's my... Them doing that, that's the first quotable moment. The tattoo scene where they go to put on a different outfit and the two of them see that each other has different tattoos on their backs. What does mine say? Dude, what about mine? Sweet. What about mine? Dude! I know. It's silly, it's goofy, it's dumb. I'm perfectly aware of it, but I have a ball. Because you also have other characters in the movie that say how dumb they are, that try to set them on the right track and say, guys, you're effing morons. I wonder, because I watched this with the commentary, and Ashton Kutcher said that originally this was supposed to be a rated R, stoner, hardcore stoner movie. I wonder if it would have been funnier, or I wonder if it would maybe make more sense, or just be more of a remembered movie in that way if it was For whatever reason, the producers decided no, PG-13 was the way to go. So a lot of the dumb humor comes off more immature than maybe what it could have been. So I always get curious and wonder what a rated R version of this movie would be like. So yes, you have all these moments of apparently they stole a briefcase full of money from a transvestite stripper, so they have to deal with that. They have something called a continuum transfunctioner that so many different people are looking for. This group of the bubblegum people, Zoltan, right? Whatever they want the device for. You have these two blonde hair, glasses wearing dudes, metrosexual, I guess is appropriate to say to describe them. You have super hot alien chicks who are willing to give various amounts of pleasure if you give them the transfer. See, this is why I would suck in a situation like this, because I would not be able to read the room, similar to them two, as far as not realizing, oh no, they're bad, because I'm a dude and I'm an idiot, and yeah, you're just able to go along with it. The scene with Kristy Swanson as Christy Boner, I think her character name is. Wow, I know, I'm very mature. And just, how did they get her to do this? She used to be Buffy. Yeah, it was the movie that people don't really talk about. It's not the TV show, but still, she was Buffy. And all she really does here is she just shows up and she lets Ashton touch her boobs, and she talks about how even though they have girlfriends and they're trying to get their presents, they apparently hooked up with her, or at least Ashton did, or they made out or something. Speaking of the girlfriends, they're twins. One of them is played by Jennifer Garner. I just always get a kick out of the fact that Jennifer Garner, one of her earlier roles, even before Alias, I think, was as a random girlfriend in Dude, Where's My Car? She doesn't really do anything. You almost wonder, how did these two idiots even get the twins in the first place, just because of how incompetent they are. Am I missing anything else, though? You have Andy Dick in a random role. Charlie O'Connell as Tommy. He's the boyfriend to Christy. He always just wants to nerd bash in time. For years, I always thought he looked like Jerry O'Connell. And now, I'm just now looking it up, realizing that that's because it's Jerry O'Connell's brother. So, in fact, that makes a whole lot of sense. And another quotable moment, not just the tattoo scene, not just the Dude, Where's My Car scene. And I'm not even talking about the dog that gets high off of the pipe. How come they can show the dog smoke weed from a pipe and get high, but they can't show Jesse and Chester do it? I'll never understand that. But the moment when they try to order Chinese food, that's like one of. I still have a friend of mine to this day, like just the other day, when we saw each other, we didn't even say hi, we didn't even say what's going on. Our greeting was, and then Ashton's ordering food, and every time he stops, the Chinese lady says, and then, and no, and then. No. I can only imagine how bad this movie sounds if you're watching this review and you haven't seen this movie. This probably sounds like the dumbest, most idiotic film that you've ever heard if you haven't seen it. If you're just watching this and saying, what the hell is this dude smoking? I can assure you, nothing. I'm just a guy that enjoys a really dumb film. You're talking to somebody that, Dumb and Dumber is his favorite comedy of all time. Of course, I'm going to get some laughs and some kicks out of Dude, Where's My Car? Hell, the ending of this movie has them facing off against a giant, super hot alien chick. Because why not? So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Dude, Where's My Car? Do you like it as much as I do, or is this just something that you're like, alright, I didn't hit that train. It's clearly your thing, dude. I get it. I get it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!